Welcome to the 2017 IRONMAN 70.3 Western Australia Athlete Race Briefing. Further to this race briefing, athletes are required to read the Athlete Information Guide, which contains additional information to ensure you have a great day. This is available online to view and print at www.ironman.com/Western Australia 70.3. If you have any further questions after reviewing the available information, please see the team located at Information. Please make sure you've taken the time to check your athlete race kit for all items you'll need this weekend. The items included in your race kit are displayed on screen. Please take the time to ensure you have all the items. In the case you believe you're missing any items, please see the staff located at the help desk located within Athlete Check-In or Information. Relay teams will be provided with one race number and one category letter tattoo. The runner is required to wear the tattoos. You'll be able to identify each other out on course via your race bib colour. Individual age group athletes will be wearing green. Relay teams will be wearing light green. Within your race kit, you'll receive your race stickers. On your sticker sheet, you'll receive a seat post sticker, bike pump label, helmet sticker, street gear bag sticker. If you're unsure on where to place these items, please see our staff located at Information after this briefing. Your athlete wristband is your form of ID across the event. You'll need to wear this across the whole event as it will provide access into athlete-only areas. Please ensure you keep your athlete wristband until Sunday bike checkout. Please make sure you're aware of the flow of transition. There will be 4 transition tours held on Saturday to familiarise athletes with the area and allow for any questions or queries around transition. Transition tours will be held at 12 p.m, 1 p.m, 2 p.m and 3 p.m. To attend these tours, please meet at the bike exit entry sign and await your transition tour guide. Bike racking is on Saturday the 2nd of December, located at Signal Park between 10:30 a.m. and 5 p.m. Make sure you've attached all the appropriate stickers prior to entering transition. You'll not be allowed entry into transition until you have the appropriate bike seat post sticker attached and athlete wristband on. Upon entering transition, your bike will be visually inspected by the technical officials to ensure they meet safety standards. You'll be required to bring your helmet on race morning and is not to be left in transition overnight. Should they not pass this inspection, you'll be asked to rectify any issues prior to racking your bike. Bike mechanics will be available on the entry to transition for any last-minute needs. Please speak with event staff if you require assistance. The bike racks are individually numbered. Please ensure that you rack your bike at your assigned position by the handlebars. No bike bags or covered will be allowed on your bikes overnight. These will be removed as they are a danger in high winds to neighbouring bikes. Please also endeavour not to leave any items at the base of your bike. Instead, either bring them back with you on race morning or leave them in your street gear bag. When entering or exiting transition with a bike, your wristband and bike sticker will be cross-checked to match by event personnel. If the athlete numbers match, you'll be able to continue into or out of transition. If they do not match, you'll be directed to the transition manager who'll address any potential issue. Timing chip collection will be located prior to exiting transition on Saturday. Once you've dropped off your bike, be sure to pass the timing chip collection desks. At this stage, you will reconfirm your information. Please ensure you place your timing chip in a safe location and have it for race morning. If you do not start the race or pull out of the race for any reason, you are to return the timing chip to one of the dropout clerks located at Information, or if unable to reach this location, to an event team member. Please make your way all the way through to swim exit, run exit, and do not break or jump fences in order to leave transition. Your timing chip is the single most important piece of race day gear. All timing chips must be worn on your left ankle, and it's recommended that you wear the strap supplied with the timing chip. Using an alternative puts you at risk of losing the chip during the race. If a timing chip is lost during the race, it is imperative to inform the transition manager within transition. The transition manager will issue you with a new chip. If timing chips are not worn throughout the duration of the race results will not be available to that athlete and may affect validity of category results and World Championship qualifications. No chip equals no time equals no result. Transition opens at 4 a.m. for individual athletes and relay team cyclists. 70.3 athletes will be required to bring your helmet with you on Sunday morning to transition for a helmet check. Please ensure you have your helmet on and done up with the helmet sticker attached prior to entering transition. Your helmet will then be inspected by the technical officials. Please place the items you require for the race either attached to your bike or on the ground under your bike. Bike pumps can be brought in on race morning. However, you must drop this at the bike pump drop located inside transition or hand to loved ones after you exit transition. Bike pumps will not be accepted at the street gear drop-off. Please ensure they are adequately labelled using the bike pump sticker from your athlete kit. Bike mechanics will also be available during this period. They'll be located near bike exit and will have resources for basic emergency services only. Please remember transition closes at 5:15 a.m. Your black street gear bag will need to be dropped off prior to 5:15 a.m. at the street gear bag drop located at the exit of transition. Your street gear bag will then be transported to the street gear tent located within recovery and placed on your numbered hook. The street gear bag is used for any clothing or items you require post-race within recovery. You must use the black street gear bag provided. Please remember transition closes at 5:15 a.m. At closure of transition, all team cyclists must exit the transition area. The teams will be allowed back into transition at 5:30 a.m. and at the discretion of the transition manager. All relay teams must enter via the team entry located at the southern end of transition. Team cyclists can then wait with their bike until the team swimmer passes them the timing chip. Upon receiving the timing chip, the cyclist can take their bike and continue out of transition. As the team cyclist re-enters transition, you must rack your own bike before you pass the timing chip onto your team's runner. The 70.3 swim start will be next to the Bustleton Jetty on the eastern side in front of the Goose Cafe. The swim will be a rolling start for all age group athletes at 5:30 a.m. All athletes will need to swim with the yellow swim buoys on their right and jetty on their left inbound and outbound. The two red turn buoys halfway out along the jetty are approximately 50 metres apart and will both be a left-hand turn. You will be swimming underneath the jetty. Swim exit will be located on the western side of the swimming enclosure near the Equinox. The 70.3 swim start will commence at 5:30 a.m. Athletes will be required to self-seed themselves into their predicted swim time zone at the swim start. The zones are Zone 1 under 30 minutes, Zone 2 30 minutes to 35 minutes, Zone 3 35 minutes to 45 minutes, Zone 4 45 minutes to 1 hour 10 minutes. Groups will commence a rolling start based on these groups, with Zone 1 starting first. Your timing chip will activate once you cross the designated swim start timing mat located under the arch. Please note, practice swims can be done at the athlete's discretion on the eastern side of the swim start. Wetsuits will be optional if the water temperature is below 24.5 degrees Celsius. Provisional wetsuit rulings will be posted at information and check-in on Saturday from 11 a.m. If you choose to wear a wetsuit, please ensure that it is race legal. See one of the Triathlon Australia technical officials for clarification on legal wetsuits. If you decide to withdraw at any time after you've crossed the start mats, you must notify an event official so we can account for your safety. It is then the athlete's responsibility to return their timing chip to the dropout clerk located at information. If at any time you or another athlete needs assistance, raise one arm above your head and they will come to your aid. Please follow all directions given by water safety personnel. Water safety will use whistles to attract your attention. Should you hear whistles at any times, please stop swimming immediately and follow their directions. The time limit for the swim leg is 1 hour 10 minutes. The swim course cutoff is 1 hour 10 minutes based on each individual athlete's start time. Any athlete who has not completed the course by this cut-off time will not be able to continue. Please note there are additional cut-offs for this leg of the course listed within the Athlete Information Guide available online. An interactive bike course map is now available on the official Ironman Oceania app and also online. If you have any further questions after listening to the athlete briefing, please see one of our helpful staff at Information. The official bike mechanic for the event is Bike Doctor. Bike mechanics will be located on Saturday at Transition from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Sunday from 4:15 a.m. to 6 a.m. They'll be out on course roaming and will only carry tools, spare tubes and bike pumps for the athletes to repair their own bike. They will not have spare wheels available for any athletes. Athletes should carry equipment to be able to repair and use bike mechanics as a last resort. SAG wagons will be roaming the course to collect any cyclists that cannot complete the event. Collected cyclists will be transported back to Transition. If you do drop out on the bike course, you'll need to visit one of our dropout clerks located at Information at either Transition or near the finish line to hand in your timing chip. The bike course has 3 aid stations located approximately 22 kilometres apart from each other. Please see on screen what is available at each aid station. Please view the sequence of the bike aid stations on the screen. Upon approaching the aid station, please read the signage and communicate with the volunteers regarding your requirements. You must slow down and maintain a consistent speed when entering the aid stations. If you do not require any product from a bike aid station, please stay to the right of the roadway. If you need to stop at any point, please pull off the side of the road. Always communicate loud and clearly regarding your requirements. Volunteers are there to support you, not to serve you. There are bin and disposal start and bin and disposal end signs displayed to define the rubbish and bin and discard zones within the aid station. This zone is approximately 100 metres either side of the aid station. Outside of this zone, athletes will be penalised. Roads cannot be reopened until the course is clear of all rubbish. Please help by sticking to the rules and discarding only at each aid station area as marked. Please be focused and considerate at all times through aid stations. The safety of yourself, other athletes and volunteers should be your priority. Our volunteers will do their best to deliver what you require, but it's your responsibility to slow down and ensure you have the correct nutrition. Please take the time to read the bike course regulations on the screen to help you avoid a potential penalty. For more information, see a technical official or the race director pre-race, or view the detailed Ironman race competition rules available on our website. This is a non-drafting event, meaning unless overtaking, 12 metres must be kept between yourself and the bike in front at all times. The 12 metres is measured from the front wheel leading edge of the lead athlete to the front wheel leading edge of the trailing athlete. When passing, you must complete your pass within 25 seconds. Be making forward progress at all times. Complete any started attempt at a pass. After being passed, drop 12 metres back. Not re-attempt a pass until you're 12 metres back. If you do receive a penalty, the officials will show you a blue, yellow or red card and advise you of your infringement. Tell you to stop at the next penalty tent if applicable. Note your athlete number and other information. There are 2 penalty boxes on course. The first is located on Stirling Road, 250 metres past B2, approximately 47 kilometre mark. The second is located on Brown Street, approximately 89 kilometre mark. The time limit for the bike leg is 5 hours 30 minutes from each individual athlete's race start time. Please see the Athlete Information Guide for more information. An interactive run course map is now available on the official Ironman Oceania app and also online. If you have any further questions after listening to the athlete briefing, please see one of our helpful staff at Information. There are 3 aid stations on the run course, all of which are double-sided. They are located within 2 kilometres of each other. A list of what is on offer at each aid station is listed here, as well as within the Athlete Information Guide. Please view the sequence of the run aid stations on the screen. Upon approaching the aid station, please read the signage and communicate with the volunteers regarding your requirements. You must slow down and maintain a consistent speed when entering the aid stations. If you do not require any product from a run aid station, please stay to the left of the roadway. If you need to stop at any point, please pull off to the side of the road. Always communicate loud and clearly regarding your requirements, as volunteers are there to support you, not to serve you. There are litter zone start and litter zone finish signs displayed to define the rubbish discard zone within an aid station. This zone is approximately 50 metres either side of the aid station. Outside of this zone, athletes will be penalised. Roads cannot be reopened until the course is clear of all rubbish, so please help by sticking to the rules and discarding only at each aid station area as marked and in the bins provided. Please be focused and considerate at all times through the aid stations. The safety of yourself, other athletes and volunteers should be your priority. Our volunteers will do their best to deliver what you require, but it is your responsibility to slow down and ensure you have the correct nutrition. Please take time to know and understand the run course regulations. If you have any more questions regarding these rules, please speak with a technical official or the race director. Visit Information or view the race competition rules on our website. If an athlete is shown a yellow card, they may be directed by the technical official to perform a stop-start penalty. The official cut-off time is 8 hours from the athlete's individual start time. Any athletes who are not going to make this time frame will not be able to continue. The race is conducted under the Triathlon Australia TA race competition rules and a number of special Ironman rules. It operates under the 3 strikes and you're out principle. Any and all infringements across the event count towards your 3 strikes. In other words, any combination of 3 rule infringements will result in disqualification. If you receive a red card from a technical official, you must report to the race referee once you've completed your race. Please refer to the Athlete Information Guide on the event website for more information. Pre-race and public first aid is available at Information on request. An experienced medical team will be in place at the event, with medical personnel positioned at the swim start and exit, transition and roaming on the bike and run course. A medical tent will be located at the finish line and a smaller setup at transition. There will be ambulances dedicated to the event, which will be positioned out on course. During the race, please ensure you look after yourself and your fellow athletes. If in doubt, ask for help from an event official or volunteer on course. Please make sure you've provided the staff at check-in with your most up-to-date medical and emergency contact information. The medical team can assist with rehydration, warming or cooling and other basic care. Any athletes requiring further treatment will be transported to the Busselton Hospital. If you find yourself in this situation, your gear will be cared for until you return. Please inquire at the information tent when you return or phone Ironman directly. Completing an Ironman 70.3 is a special experience. Crossing the finish line is the pinnacle. Hot tip, make yourself photo ready. In accordance with Ironman rules, family or friends, including children, are not permitted in the finish chute or finish area. Please make sure your loved ones are aware of this rule, as you will be disqualified if this rule is not adhered to. This rule is enforced to reduce the risk of an athlete unintentionally harming themselves, other athletes, or their loved ones. It is also important to respect other finishers and their experience. Ironman hopes everybody makes the most of their time in the spotlight. Once you cross the finish line, there will be a range of services to aid your recovery. These include finish line catchers who'll meet and support you once you've finished, escorting you through to the secured recovery area. These volunteers will present you with your finisher's medal and towel and remove your timing chip. Please endeavour not to exit the recovery area with your timing chip still on. Throughout this time, the catchers will briefly assess you and take you to medical if required. Please communicate to them if you feel any discomfort whatsoever. The recovery area will offer drinks, fruit and ice cream. There's also a full team of massage therapists available for a short complimentary massage. There is a change tent available if required. Event staff and volunteers are within the post-finish area at all times. Please advise if you require assistance, as they're there to help and celebrate your achievement. Bikes will be available for collection from 12 p.m. or at the discretion of event personnel. You must show your athlete wristband in order to retrieve your bike from transition. Please do not attempt to remove your bike prior to this time. All bikes must be collected from transition by 5:30 p.m. on Sunday. Presentations will be held on Sunday, December 3 at 4 p.m. at the Equinox. The roll-down ceremony for the 2018 IRONMAN 70.3 World Championship in Nelson Mandela Bay, South Africa on September 1st and 2nd, 2018 will take place immediately following the presentations at approximately 5 p.m. There are 30 qualifying slots on offer and you must be present to claim your slot. The 2017 SunSmart Ironman Western Australia and Ironman 70.3 Western Australia requires the support of over 1,300 volunteers in order to deliver the event. Our team of volunteers at the event will contribute a combined total of around 10,000 hours to assist, support and motivate you from the start to the finish of your Ironman journey. We encourage you to say thank you to the volunteers whenever possible, for without the volunteers, we simply would not be able to run any Ironman events. Ironman would also like to thank the Busselton Local Organising Committee for their continued effort and support. This is the end of the athlete video briefing. As advised at the start of this video, you can obtain further information from visiting information if required. On behalf of the SunSmart Ironman Western Australia team, good luck on race day. We wish you all the best in becoming an Ironman and look forward to seeing you at the finish line.